Hey everybody, today we are on the workbench and we are going to be working on this Epiphone AJ. I believe it's a 210 CE, so it is an AJ 210 CE NA, so I'm guessing that's for natural. Looks like it's a 2019 model, maybe September, but I haven't looked up the serial number, just looking at it through there. This one has a very nice reddish kind of fingerboard, fretboard. Looks pretty cool. And then also the bridge is looking really nice there as well. Remember, we're doing a giveaway at 500 subscribers. So we're giving away a coffee mug and a C130 sticker. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. Thank you and God bless. Before we get started, I like to preach safety, so please grab your safety glasses. What we're going to need is 3 tools. So string winder or your electric one, clipper to clip the strings, like a wire cutter kind of thing, and then this to pull the bridge pins. One of them's already loose, but just to show y'all, unlike the last one, the way this one works is you slide it in here and then you just pull. So you'll go like that, and then it'll pull out that way. So I haven't made the video of what I've got for Christmas. Hopefully I'll be putting it out this same week. Yeah, I got this Fender. Pretty cool. It looks like a grill of a Fender amp, and it says Fender down there, and it's a guitar mat, like a guitar work mat. I got it from Jimmy, so thank you, Jimmy. I am using the Music Nomad guitar stand thing though, because I'm just so used to it compared to the Fender one, and you don't really get that much room to have it on here. So I do really appreciate the mat though. Organize where you're gonna have what, and then I like to lay out the bridge pins the way that they come off. So we're gonna loosen the strings first, but one thing I do like to do is take off the guitar strap, because I don't want to accidentally, grab onto it or latch it. And plus this one's backwards, so I'm gonna fix it for my aunt. Just take it off and it would give you one less thing to worry about. We're gonna loosen all the strings, so I'm gonna hit the A because the E is a little off. We're gonna do clockwise to loosen the strings, and then on the other side we're gonna do counterclockwise. It's going this way, but just hit the string and then see which way it's going. The pitch is going low. And if you have any broken off strings, you'll want to get you can try. I wouldn't recommend getting it with your finger. I would recommend trying to get like some needle nose kind of pliers to pull that string out of there. So there's that. So we're gonna loosen off the strings and then take off this. So let's do a time lapse. Alrighty. So now we have the strings off. So now what I like to do is I like to oil up the fingerboard, which that oils it up and cleans it. And so what I'll just do is I'll remove the bridge. Remember that this little part is for the high strings, and so it's going to go like that. So just leave it there. I like to oil it up with lemon oil, and so that's what I like to do on acoustic guitars, guitars period. I do have the F1 oil, but I really do like the way this works on here. So what I have learned though is that when you're doing this, you just need whatever you need to go on there, and then just wipe it off. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm not going to let it sit for a very long time. I'm just going to work it in, and then we're going to wipe it off with a paper towel. Don't forget to shake the lemon off. Forgot to shake it, but it's okay. Let's get this oiled up, and then I'll show you how I work it in. So what I'm going to do to work this lemon oil in is just get my finger and just rub it on in to the wood. Just try and cover up all the area there. I'm not going to worry about the side. I don't want to get any lemon oil on the body because I'm about to clean it in a little bit. And then same thing here, just work it in. This is a little bit rougher, but I know this is probably like an entry-level guitar, especially if you can get this for $350 for the guitar and the case. So they probably didn't really smooth out the fingerboard. but it's okay. We're just trying to hydrate the fingerboard with the lemon oil. And after I'm done working this in, then we're gonna get a rag, which is in here, and it's just a paper towel. Just gonna wipe off the excess. Up here, I think I went a little heavy, but I do think this is dried out. If she hasn't dressed it since she's gotten it, might be a good idea to let it sit in here for a little bit to see if it just soaks it up on its own. But I do recommend this kind of thing to be done during the summer and the winter. So we're just gonna wipe this off. I'm gonna get a paper napkin, and then I'll show you how to. I guess I'm just gonna wipe down the guitar real quickly, and then we'll get the new strings on. So I'm just gonna show you really quickly on the bridge what I'm gonna be doing here with the paper napkin. All I'm doing is taking off just whatever comes off with the paper napkin, paper towel, and as y'all can see, this kind of started getting all soaking up on the fingerboard. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe or clean the top of the guitar off, and then I'll wipe this off. But all I'm gonna be doing is just this. So just going up and down, and just taking off whatever comes off the top. That's it. Y'all can see here the red, how it looks, and then how it's soaking up the lemon oil. But yeah, let me clean off the top first, especially here on the pickguard and here in the middle, and then we'll come back and I'll show you how to put on the strings. Okay, so as y'all saw there in the time lapse, I'm using the Music Nomad Fine Polish for the frets, just to get them shined up and cleaned up. I just did a quick polish there, so y'all can kind of see there. There you go. But I just polished them up just a little bit. What I really want to show y'all, because my battery's running low, is when you're gonna put the strings on, try and get all of your tuners straight like this, so as they're going that way, and then look at your tuning keys. Look at this is just with my finger. This one's a little bit more tighter, but this one's really loose. So all you have to do, I'm going to show you on the middle one since it's the worst one. Just get your screwdriver. You're going to want to really hold it and tighten it. It'll get a little bit tighter, and just go a little bit more, so they can be tighter. There you go. There we go. So you just have to hold them really tightly, and then just give them a little, like 1/8 turn, or a little bit more, just so they get tight a little bit. So I just want to let y'all know this video is not sponsored by Elixir. I got these from my father-in-law, and these nano webs I don't really like, but he gave them to me because he no longer has his acoustic. But these are the Polyweb. If y'all get Elixirs, I would get the nano web. It's lesser of a coating on here. This is too thick of a coating for me, and so yeah, I would do that. But these are gonna last my aunt a very long time, so I'm gonna go ahead and put them on here. So for your bridge, you're gonna want to put your string in, and then this little part here that has like a cut, you're gonna want to put that in there. Pull your string up, and then push the peg down. So this is all you gotta do. Push the peg down and then pull up here. So this is what you're gonna have. As long as you pull on the string and the peg doesn't come up, then go ahead and get your saddle. And remember, the flat side, this side is gonna go on the high side, so it goes like this. And then you'll come over here. Remember, I told y'all to have this straight. This is gonna be good, so when you get your string, you can go ahead and put it through the tuner, and it's going outward. What I like to do, and this is just me, everyone has their own preference, but I like to go in between the 3rd and the 4th fret and go. So I like to go to my palm and put the string about there, here in between the 3rd, second and third fret. So more than likely, if I take out the string and I measure that where I put the little bend in, it goes to your next tuner. So that's a good reference if you just want to measure it to the next tuner. And then all you have to do here is just your string. I like to put a little bend up because we're just going to be winding the string downward. And let me get closer here and show you. So all we're going to do is wind the guitar string downward. So, and we're going to put the string below this string that's popping up. And what I like to do is I like to just put a bend in it upward. That way it doesn't fling everywhere. That's it for one of those strings. You don't have to do the locking on the acoustic. Just make sure that it has about 2 to 3 winds. And that's it. Then you can just snip it off right there. If you get your bridge pin, looks like it's popping off, you can loosen the string a little bit to where there's not that much tension, and then push that peg down and then tighten the string again. So I guess that's good in a way that it happened here. There you go. And then just tune it up, and then I'll show y'all one on the other side. And then I'll get the string here. It's gonna go in the 4th hole right there. And then all right, so we're here on the G, and we're gonna do the same thing. Make sure that the groove, the line there, it's gonna be like this. Then push down on that peg, and then pull the string up. Make sure it's not popping out. And then we're gonna go to the headstock. And then this, we're going from the inside. So we're gonna be coming from the inside of the tuner. And then just like the low E, what I like to do. So with these smaller strings or thinner strings, I'll just go to the end of my finger like so, and then start winding it up there. So after I have that relief, I'll just go ahead and put that string up like so. Make sure that this string is above, and then push this one down below. So right here, the camera moves, so I'm going to get y'all footage of me putting on the B string. So just want to let y'all know, when I'm putting the string on, I like to hold the string up above the nut. That way it's not, the string is not cutting into the nut, and just like this. And then once it gets a little tight, then you can release it, and then you can just and then after this, and you can just snip it. Remember, all the strings are going lower. They're coming from the inside. You're going to want at least 3 on these thinner strings, winds coming down here. And then go back to your bridge. Make sure that the pin is not coming up. Push it down. Make sure the saddle is good in place. And that's pretty much it. And then continue on with all the rest of the strings. Remember, what I like to do is push these up, and then I like to clip them off. I like to just grab a string, clip it off there. And the same thing here. I like to just go to the top of the tuner and then just clip it off. And that's it. Well, then we'll clean the headstock. We can do that now, before, but sometimes it does get fingerprints, so you can just do it now and then do it after. I'll get the rest of the strings on, and I'll show you what it looks like. So one thing I want to show you out here is on these thinner strings. Once you get them in there, I like to bend them, and then what I like to do is push them down and then hold this side up. This is what I was trying to show you on the G, and then this is on, so it's going to be going clockwise. So this string is going to go above your finger, and it's going to go this way. This is just something that I like to do. Once you start feeling it get tight, then you can let these fall in between the nut, and then I just hold it. If y'all can see, yeah, I hold it with my thumb up here, and then I push down here with my, I guess, what is that, middle finger. And then once it gets even tighter, then I just let it fall in between, and I'll just put some tension over here. And that's pretty much it. until you get it tuned up. And then I just clip the string as well there. That's it. So I think it's time for some new pliers though, or some new string cutters. So I might order those from Music Nomad since I'm being a Music Nomad fan. So yeah, let's get the high E string and then we'll get it tuned up. And then don't be afraid to tune up that high E string. You have to tune the guitar. Hopefully it won't bust. Sometimes they do bust if you have like a sharp edge or something here on the tuner, but that's just because bad quality of the tuner. But you shouldn't have a problem. Just tune up your guitar as you normally would. Just tighten it up. You'll know once you're getting... This is still way out of tune, so this is fine. You're not putting too much pressure on the strings. And I like to tune up from the low E string and then work my way to the highs, and then go back to the low and then work my way back up. I just wanted to bring to y'all's attention, I believe it's this one. Let me see. So the original Epiphone, I guess peg, I think that's what you call these, didn't want to stay in when you would put the string in. And so I had an extra one here in my little toolbox. The one on this one is just wanting to pop out like nothing. So it doesn't want to be pushed in, and you can't force it in because that's all it goes, and it just wants to continue to pop out. So I think that had to be the culprit for this high E string busting. So we're gonna change out that one with this one. This one is good. Just remember to pull your string, and there you go. It doesn't pull up, or it doesn't pop out, and just put your high E string on. Alright, just a short sound demo with the new strings. So this is what the strings are supposed to look like now, after you have it tuned up and you clipped off the excess of the strings. I don't know if I can get closer. Yeah, there you go. I can get closer to the other side. And there you have it. We replaced that one bridge pin down here, which if you're looking at it from the top, it looks, the same, but it does kind of just ever so slightly go above these, but it's better than having the bridge pin keep on popping out and maybe having the string bust. There's the guitar one last time, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful for anyone that's wanting to change out the strings on their acoustic guitar. Hope this helps, and God bless y'all. Peace. We love y'all. Remember to walk by faith, not by sight. Take one day at a time, and care for one another. If y'all can help somebody out, please do. I'm helping my aunt put these strings on because I enjoy doing guitar work. And then my father-in-law gave me those free strings, so so it kind of all works out. One person blessing another, and it keeps on going. It's like those people that pay through the drive-thru. When I used to drive, when we would go in the morning for breakfast, co-worker and I would want to get breakfast on Friday, then just pay it forward to the person behind us. All right, take care. God bless. Peace. See you on the next one.